At TFFJ, we can't do our programs alone. Our programs don't exist without the cooperation and partnership of government. You can't so much as hang a poster in a school without a multi-step approval process, 3 different after-school permits that cost more than you would expect, let alone install a high-capacity hydroponic farm. So we work closely with our leaders who believe in this work and help clear a way for us to do what we do. That's why it's such an honor and a privilege to honor Assembly Member Khaleel Anderson tonight. Khaleel has been a steadfast, joyful force behind the farm we're preparing to build at Goldie Maple Academy, including one at a D75 school. He's introduced us to community partners in Far Rockaway so we can reach more family, help us bring stakeholders together to ensure new farms take root, and year after year, backed it up with tangible support through his member allocations. But what stands out most is his presence. For our students, for our staff, for all of us at TFFJ, Khaleel is accessible, true, will respond quickly to text, responsive and truly invested. Imagine the world we live in, if every public servant were as engaged and committed to their communities as he is. Khaleel, thank you for everything you've done and continue to do on behalf of TFFJ. I am pleased to present this award to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's give Megan a big round of applause. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's give Megan a big round of applause. This is a nice one. If I can put this on my website, this is one of my best pictures. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I am State Assembly Member Khaleel Anderson, and I proudly represent Southeast Queens. Anybody here from Queens? All right. That's awesome. So we're grateful to have Queens in the house and all of our 5 boroughs here in the house tonight. Again, I'm State Assembly Member Khaleel Anderson. I'm grateful to be here tonight to accept this honor, to accept this award, but also to be a committed fighter for this amazing organization. I'm grateful. We can clap that up. I'm also excited that over the years I had an opportunity to stand alongside Kathy Soul, who's an incredible leader and supporter, and all of our amazing students at Teens for Food Justice. We thank you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. So together we share this commitment of youth empowerment, food equity, and community-driven change. Access to healthy and affordable food is a basic human right. But yet in too many parts of our great city and across Southeast Queens, like the communities I represent, this isn't a reality. Food apartheid persists, but Teens for Food Justice represents the fight back. They represent, we can clap that up. They represent a future of young people working to design hydroponic farms, educating their peers, and reshaping how we think about food. And as your state assembly member, I want us to keep growing together, understanding that this organization has yet to reach its highest heights because the sky is the limit for Teens for Food Justice. Let me also say this. As a young person growing up in the Rockaways, experiencing and living through Superstorm Sandy, I understand firsthand what food insecurity looks like, because getting a hot meal when we had no gas and no electricity was a luxury. Many parts of the city that I represent were without power for a month plus after Superstorm Sandy hit. But Kathy's soul was on the ground in Southeast Queens and in the Rockaways doing food justice work and supporting our neighbors that didn't have food to eat. Let's give Kathy Soul one more round of applause. But this journey and story and why this award is so emotional for me is because it's personal. Yes, I put on this lapel pin and I represent over 135,000 people in my assembly district. But it's personal to me because when I was sworn into office in 2020, in November of 2020, that was the first day that I didn't have to collect SNAP benefits, that I didn't have to pick up my mom's WIC checks, that I didn't have to live without food being an opportunity to keep our family together, or food being that tool, right, that we always had to scrape by to get. That represented a new hope, a new opportunity for my neighbors to be able to lift themselves up under our leadership, but also to crush the spirit of food apartheid that keeps so many of our communities behind across this city. And a round of applause to all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Because while I accept this award tonight, it's because of your investment that this organization is able to stand the test of time. There are many organizations that have folded up after Superstorm Sandy and they no longer exist and they're not serving, but it's because of you all putting that investment back into this organization, keeping it alive, keeping it afoot, is why I'm able to stand here today. So give yourselves a big round of applause. And I told Kathy when I had first made the investment in Teens for Food Justice with some expense monies in the state budget, I had never given a grant this high before, $100,000 over a 2-year period to support a faculty member in one of our schools across the street from a half-acre urban farm that I was proud to build as a high school student here in New York City. And when we made the investment, I was like, Kathy, I've never done this before, but I'm excited and I believe in your vision and your support as an organization for our friends at Goldie Maple Academy. I think Principal Curson is here from Goldie Maple Academy, the school that we're getting ready to launch the farm in. There she is. Let's give her a big round of applause. We applaud her because she took a chance on a program and on a project that she may not have heard of. The idea that kids can grow in the classroom, figuratively and literally. The opportunity to build the first urban farm that's dedicated not just to our students at Goldie Maple Academy, but also to students with disabilities. Students who have autism, students like me that have ADHD, students that have disabilities across the spectrum will now be built in the Rockaways because of Kathy and because of Kirsten and because of all of the students that made this possible. Let's give them a big round of applause. And last but certainly not least, let's thank all of the amazing faculty at Teens for Food Justice. Let's give them a big, roaring round of applause. Dr. Megan Goodgroom is walking into an amazing support team that is going to carry you all to the next level. An amazing team that's committed to the success of all of our students here in the city. And of course, as I close, we wouldn't be here without the amazing students. Can all of the amazing students please stand and we give them a big round of applause? That's Waskar, Miguel, Caitlin, Najee. They deserve the round of applause because all of the money that we've raised here tonight will go to the future students that will build our city and build a great green space across this amazing campus and this amazing environment across our cities. And I gotta tell our MC, watch out for Waskar. Woo-wee. They may invite him back next year. And of course, to Kathy's family, thank you for allowing us for a brief period to borrow her intellect, her love for community, and her sacrifice. Lauren and Mike, thank you for making her a grandma. We appreciate you. And we appreciate all that's left to come. And the thing about Kathy is if you know her, you know she hasn't stepped down. she's only stepped up because her work is just beginning as she continues to serve on the board. So I thank you all for being here tonight. Let's continue to fundraise. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that. Let's continue to fundraise and support the longevity of this organization, because this organization needs you. We thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.